Welcome back, Wolfpack. Vrolas here with a battle from Ben. Now, one interesting thing here I see is that there's a Vivillon, and Vivillon has a really good chance of like setting up Quiver Dance and then sweeping, so then that means the battle could be super short. But then there's also a Snorlax. So maybe this battle is trying to feature Snorlax, in which case the battle probably goes super long if something goes wrong with Vivillon and Greninja. So when I press the start button, we'll actually be able to judge which Pokemon is doing what because of the way that the strategy is going to break down. Small amount of turns equals Vivillon, large amount of turns equals Snorlax, and I'm just trying to draw out the audience retention watch time right now, just in case it's Vivillon. Having like a 2-minute Fan Friday battle isn't really that fun, but I should probably start the battle anyways, just in case it's Snorlax. As you can see, I'm rather split right here. While we're talking about YouTube fun stuff, leave a like, you know, just because that helps out and it gives me a lot of love. And now I think I've covered all of my bases for YouTube for today, so let's go and enjoy this battle. So it's going to be Greninja versus Vivillon. Vivillon pretty much wins this one in a very obvious way. So that's going to be Greninja with the Protean throwing out the Ice Beam. Vivillon's going to have a Focus Sash, super effective hit, doesn't matter, it survives. And then it could go for the Sleep Powder because Vivillon has Compound Eyes. So Sleep Powder gets like 93% accuracy, which is pretty reliable, or actually 96, I think. Numbers. It becomes pretty good with that 75% accuracy on the Compound Eyes. It might even be 98%. I don't even know. It's just small little numbers. Wait, what? Was that Tailwind? Okay, so anyway, Greninja's not going to be able to do anything, gets stopped out by the Focus Sash, going to go to sleep, Tailwind is going to make Vivillon faster, and then the Hurricane is going to go for the 2-hit KO. Now, I'm mind-boggled right now. Why does Vivillon have Hurricane? Because, I mean, if it had Quiver Dance, that would make a lot more sense, because it's gaining the speed, and then it's also going to be able to one-shot. Like, that would have been a one-hit KO on the Greninja, and also Compound Eyes plus Hurricane, very powerful, so we're still two-shotting everything, even with that Tailwind up, so that's interesting right there. Mega Bayonet could pose a problem if it goes for the Will-O-Wisp, but it went for Sucker Punch, so it's going to go down to the Sleep Powder. Anticipate the opponent's aggression, and that didn't really happen. I'm still confused on why it's not a Quiver Dance, though. Like, all props right here for Ben, because he's shown us a much different strategy than anticipated. I guess the Tailwind does have its own benefits, because Vivillon gets knocked out. Well, it's not being greedy. Your team might have one or two turns of Tailwind left over. Go for the Protect to make sure that he's not going to chance wake up, and then say screw it and risk it anyways, what this is looking like. You also don't really need to reset the Tailwind against Bayonet because of the Prankster, and it's not really meant to be like a super fast Pokemon. So that's going to be Vivillon with the damage and the 2-hit KO on to the Bayonet. Now this battle was 11 turns. If I was expecting like a Quiver Dance sweep, oh wow, Vivillon just outspeeds on the Sleep Powder right there, and that's going to be really bad for Gliscor. If I was expecting a Quiver Dance sweep, I was thinking like less than 8 turns, but this is an 11-turn battle. Anyway, we're setting up the Tailwind, and it's looking pretty good for us right now. Tailwind's going to blow from behind team. Gliscor is going to wake up and throw out the knockoff. Oh, fancy, but there's a Greninja left over. We saw that on the battle screen. So Greninja comes in, uses Ice Beam, and then Gliscor dies immediately. So we didn't even need the Snorlax, and it looks like this worked out pretty well. You know, Gliscor just chanced to wake up. We still have the Tailwind on our side. I don't understand Tailwind. We already outsped Gliscor to get that Sleep Powder in there. Anyway, it's going to be the Ice Beam, and that is going to be the game right there. So as I somewhat anticipated, could have been a fast battle. This was Vivillon doing a lot of work, and in a very interesting Vivillon set. I did not expect that. I was expecting Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance would have, I believe, made all of those one-hit KOs. So it could be better in that regard, unless there's a very specific reasoning for that Tailwind. The Protect is also interesting. Could have seen the Bug Buzz. Hey, that's, if anything, that's just a hilarious, somewhat disrespectful Vivillon, and I'm all for that. It's fun stuff right there. So good job, Ben. You got me on this one, and you still did pretty well overall. So Vivillon, always fun to see that Pokemon sweep, and I love that you have the Snorlax as well. So guys, enjoyed this video. Watch time, trying to track this one out. I feel so bad. Honestly, I feel bad if I like slap it out on the video, and then the video is only like 4 minutes long, so that could be a thing right there. Maybe you found my commentary and analysis entertaining, and I hope to see you guys in the next video for Fan Fridays.